Christina and I'm the cake demonstrator for Katy Sue Designs, and in this Craft Academy I'm going to show you how to decorate some cupcakes using some Katy Sue products. Here we go. So first of all I'm going to be using the Katy Sue Design Mat, and this one is the Duchess. I'm taking a little bit of cornstarch, dusting out my mould, and that's just to absorb any moisture that might be left inside that mould. Tap out the excess. And I'm taking some fondant that's been treated with a little bit of Tylo. Knead that up first of all. And I'm going to roll it out, probably to sort of 3 or 4 millimeters thick. Pop it onto my design mat and press that in just to anchor the paste down to the mat. That way it's not going to slip when I roll over it with my rolling pin. So take my rolling pin, roll over the top quite firmly, turn my mat and roll again. Turn that over, remove the mat, and there you see that beautiful design on there. So now I'm going to pop this onto a cupcake. So I've got a little cupcake here. I'm going to pop a little bit of sugar glue on the top of the fondant, but you could pop this straight onto your buttercream. A little bit of glue on there. Using just a regular cookie cutter, cut out my circle, pop that away and place this on top of my cupcake. I just pop my hands around the edges just to nudge that paste in so that it sits nicely on the fluted edge of my cupcake. So now I'm going to make a decoration to pop onto that cake. So I'm going to use the Katy Sue afternoon tea mould, and I'm going to use this dinky little cupcake here. So again, a little bit more cornstarch in my mould, tap out the excess, take a few contrasting colours. It's the same again, just the fondant with a little bit of Tylo added. And I'm going to pop a little bit of pink just into the bottom of this cupcake, where the cupcake case would be. Now just take a Dresden tool, or you could use a paintbrush handle to take off any excess paste and just nudge that paste down to where you want it within the confines of that mould. And I don't really want this pale pink to go up into the frosting, so I'm just going to pop it on the bottom part of the cupcake. Go for my contrasting colour, and I'll fill the frosting part. A little bit in there, and again just scrape off the excess just with my thumb. Finally, just nudge that paste down so that I can just free up that little area where the little cherry is going to go. A little bit of paste into the cherry. Give that a press. Again, use your thumb to remove any excess paste that you might find around the edges here, and just stroke the edges back within the confines of your mould. Tip that paste out, and there we have our little embellishment. I'm going to glue this onto the top of my cake. A little bit of sugar glue, or you could use a little bit of water. Pop that on, and now to finish that off I'm just going to get a little bow embellishment. So I'm going to make a little bow embellishment. I'm going to go for the medium sized bow. A little bit of pink paste. Push that into my mould, and I tend to use a little rocking action just to push the paste in to make sure it's well and truly filled up. And then just with your thumb again, scrape off the excess, both sides. Stroke your paste back within the confines of your mould again. That will just neaten up the edges, make sure we've got a nice professional finish on there. Tip that bow out, and then we can pop that onto our cake. A little bit of glue, pop it on, and there's your finished cake.